Hi, folks. This is Mountain Man coming to you from parts unknown. Ha ha. I'm going to do a Bumble Jump tonight. A Bumble Jump. I got a link in the description. I'm scheduled to go up at 9:35, a half an hour from now, because I got stuff that I want to put up that I'm waiting for my 30 seconds to go by so I don't get overly scrutinized. But I'm going to have some stuff that I can't put up here. So I'll be posting it over there because I don't want to talk in code, and I just want to cover some things that are very important and will get people to focus, as we've been told to do. Focus twice. We were told that one time in capital letters. So also, peace of mind is a wonderful thing, isn't it? Hi, Roberto. Hi, Linda. Lone Wolf. Mike. Joy. Quilt. Nikki, how are you doing? Cliff, how you doing? So, on my Bumble Jump site, the title is Trump Proofs. And also at the end it says there's no doubt, no doubt. And we shouldn't have any doubt of what's going on because as we have all experienced, a lot of people are saying, well, something needs to be done now. Nothing's happening. What's going on? We can't survive another year. Well, there's been a lot that's going on. There's a lot to go over. Mr. T has held stuff right under our noses, but with the distractions and different things that are always coming out, and we watch his speeches and his rallies, and he talks about the snake, or he talks about stuff that he's talked about before. Sometimes we kind of drift mentally and we don't catch the little things, but little things mean a lot, right, folks? And we're going to go over them, a lot of stuff. Hi, Debbie. How you doing? Mimi, how are you? Hi, Mary. Melinda, Zoe, Debbie. Haha, everybody's coming in. That's good. That's good. But one thing he put up, and I was going to play it last night, but I tell you, if I trying to set up two live streams on two different platforms is very time consuming. So I wasn't able to do it, but Mr. T put up a video where plus 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 came in. And that's the second time he posted something that actually showed the letter 17. So, and we'll go over that. He talked about did anybody notice that he talked about North Korea? And excuse me while I get a sip of my coffee. Of course, you went over to my red button and your red button. But he also mentioned the Olympics. And okay, well, we'll go over that too. But it doesn't sound like much now, but we talk about it over in the other side. He also talked in the past, not too distant past, about an unusual plane crash. What was unusual about it? Well, I'll talk about that too. And I'll have to skip this one thing because I can't talk about it on here. But then he also put up a post on truth, and then the other word is social. Hi, Pappy Two Bears. How you doing? Gloria, how you doing? Ian. He put up a post concerning Commander-in-Chief. And he also did a had to ... What does that mean? What am I talking about? I'll tell you about it when I get over there. So anyway, there's a lot of different things. His inaugural, what he said he was going to do, the same thing as ISIS. Oh, what the heck? So anyway, and one of my viewers had a question about tippy top. And I can say that here that there was a time in the past where somebody had asked if he was a certain letter plus. namely the leader of this intelligence organization, if in his next speech he could squeeze somewhere in there the words tippy top. This was years ago. And he did. And it got a nod on the board. So we can talk about that. That's what it means by tippy top. And if somebody went to search it, I think they tried to put in tip top. No, it's tippy top. TIPPY TOP. So anyway, there's a couple of things I'm leaving off, but as we all know, Mr. T let out today that he's gotten a letter from, I called him Stinky Jack, that he's going to be has to show up before a grand jury. And I saw the interview with Ron DeSantis where he said, "Oh, I hope he doesn't get arrested. You know, we shouldn't politicize the judicial process, blah, blah, blah." Okay. I've said in the past, I think Ron DeSantis is there for a purpose. He's playing a role. Got to remember, he's a former Navy SEAL combat operations commander. So don't lose sight of that. And it takes good actors to make a good movie. But we are drawing as many people in to look at our positions, our people, what we have to offer. And in the end, there will be a coalescing. But for all the millions of people who have bought the mainstream media message about Donald Trump, everything from all the stuff we know where they've edited his comments, they did a drum beat of falsehoods, on and on. Those people have got to be eased over into the stark choice. Okay, until the Democrats in the party, the old school Democrats, take control of their party. Until that happens, they're known right now for all the things that the majority Americans reject. Open borders, the way young people are treated in the schools, if you know what I mean. Okay. And on it goes. It's going to be, look, are you going to be on this wild and crazy side that is in conflict with the majority of civilization and established religions and cultures, change of the culture in such a radical way? Or are you going to try to get the country back on track again? So, yeah, we're going to go through a somewhat of a primary exercise, but it's going to be to grow support, not the party. This isn't about Democrats or Republicans. This is about positions. This is about policy. This is about humanity. What kind of civilization are we going to live in? So let me see who else got in here. We got, hi, hilarious. Let's see. Donna, how are you doing? B-Dog. So everybody's rolling in. So, like I said, I got about 20 minutes or so to be over on Bumble, and that's when we'll talk more in depth. And hopefully you guys are familiar with each other's Bumble chat handles. If you're not, what the heck? Just pretend you're making a new friend. Or you could actually be making a new friend in the Bumble chats. B. Mitch, how you doing? So, anyway, Jack Smith, he's kicking up dust. And, I could have made a big stink and put channels up on what is that, BitChute and over on Bumble, and done my own threads on 8 letters, the 8 letters in the name of who's the stealth bomber. As many of you who have been with me in my past broadcasts, we found out what at least another person stated was Jack Smith's real name. But, I don't take you all down rabbit holes. I don't ring bells just to make noise and to get clicks or stir up speculation. I go on facts. And that's what I'm going to be doing tonight over on Bumble. But some sites don't like facts. Hi, Diane. And bless you too, honey. Nice to see everybody showing up. Hi, Phil. If I left anybody out, I apologize. Now we got Gloria. How many Glorias we got? If I just say the front, hi, Zoe. If I just say the first name, everybody will think I said it's them, right? Hi, Joey. So, anyway. So he is, he had people charged. It was Michigan, wasn't it? Jack Smith. Supposedly for interfering in elections. Hi, Gary, how you doing? That came out, while I was setting my live stream. I try to keep an eyeball on what's happening. And he charged, what was it, 16 people? Most of them in their 70s with supposedly election interference. Hi, Ivana, how are you? Love to garden. Nice to see you. We got Gary, love to garden. Hello, Mr. Kibler. How you doing? Ivana, Kicking Bird. How you doing? Richard. So, anyway, I think I've got the charges in here, but I don't know if I'll save that to put up on the picture show. I'm going to be doing it on a Bumble link in the description because I'm doing a Bumble Jump. I haven't said that since a lot of people came into the chats. So let's see. Oh, here it is. Here it is. They're going after seniors who support Trump now. Jack Posobiec put it up. And I counted 16 people. Let's see. 70 years old, 72. One is in their 80s, right? 82, yeah. All these people who were electors, they get 1 count of conspiracy to commit forgery, a 14-year felony. These are the counts that they're being charged with. Hi, Amy, how are you doing? So 14 years for 1 felony, 2 counts of forgery, another felony, 14 years, 1 count of conspiracy to commit uttering and publishing, another 14 years, 1 count of uttering and publishing, another 14 years, 1 count of conspiracy to commit election law forgery, that's only 5 years, 2 counts of election law forgery, a 5-year felony. And somebody put in the comments which state this was going on in. Yes, I see, Diane. They're going to be showing Sound of Freedom. I've got a video that I'm going to play when I do my Bumble Jump. That is a collage of everybody that was having problems fire alarms being pulled, the screen flashing and getting dull, radio playing over top of the, I'll play all that stuff when we do our Bumble Jump. Hi, Sharon, how are you? But anyway, this person put in the comments, I remember sitting watching TV this morning when this was happening. The truth is the Democratic electors were already in the Capitol that morning. Governor Whitmer ordered the Michigan State Police to stop the Republican electors from entering the building. So this is somebody who remembers, was there. They go on to say, this is total election interference. And now they're going to go after the Republicans who had the right paperwork to actually do the right thing. This is what happens when you have a Democratic governor, attorney general, and secretary of state. So I'm sure Nikki's down with that. What's going on there? So we got these 16 people being charged. And we also know that Stinky Jack is poking around in Arizona, trying to dig up dirt and cause trouble. Jack Smith seeks protective order to avoid trial delay in Trump classified documents case. He needs a protective order like Bragg. So that's a new thing they're falling back on, is these phony protective orders. And also an article I could put up the other day about Kari Lake's attorneys are being sanctioned. And like I said, these attorneys, prosecutors, and judges are being looked at very strongly. It's very rare that attorneys get sanctioned, threatened with fines, or losing their license, but it's happening to Trump's attorneys all the time, and it's happening to Kari Lake's attorneys. Individuals have a right of redress with the courts, and there are established protocols and appeals processes, and for them to be sanctioning attorneys for doing their jobs, yeah, that's a problem. And yeah, the whistleblower's in front of Congress tomorrow, and he's going to identify himself Mr. X. That's right, Debbie. There was no air conditioning. And yeah, I've got a little montage I'll play. And I've also got a little video that when you go to Rumble, while I'm getting ready to key up my studio, you can watch a quick video about Joe, but it is code name Pete. You'll see when you get over there, but I won't be leaving over there for another 10-15 minutes. So anyway, so we got Jack Smith. He is realizing that he is not going to have his way as much as he would like in Florida with Eileen Cannon. And already there's articles coming out by the usual suspects, CNN and MSNBC and all these losers that are talking about how Trump said made a headline because Trump said Judge Cannon was a good person and loves her country. So, yeah, they're trying to do everything they can to sully her and to try to circumvent her ability to manage this case. So that means, hi, Henri, how you doing? Hi, Lori. That means they're going to be opening up cases in these other states, Arizona and Georgia. But in the back of my mind, I'm saying, what's the story on this Jack Smith? Because the other last name we heard, as we know, it's not his real last. Smith is not his real last name. Had 8 letters in it. So I got that just in the back of my mind. But I keep it back there. I don't make a career out of it for clicks and to get people overly excited or to run around and talk about things that very well may not be true because it ruins our credibility. We stick with stuff we know that is solid facts. Yes, Nikki said, please hit the thumbs up, subscribe, and share. That way, more people can see the video. They'll come to it while I'm live, and then they'll see my Bumble Jump link in the description. Because in about, I guess, 8 minutes or 6 minutes or so, whoa, no, 10 minutes, 9 minutes. I'm going to be going over to Bumble, and you all jump over there and join me because I'll be doing a picture show. I've got video clips, and if everything runs good, smooth, we'll be able to see them. What's going on with Sound of Freedom and proofs Mr. T has put out also with 17 drops, okay, that are, I think, important for a 40,000 foot view. We won't worry about every corner and curve in every little rabbit hole. That is a good way to get distracted. It's a good way for people not to take us seriously. We're going to look down out the airplane window through the clouds down 40,000 and see the big picture of what's going on. Yeah, Kate, that's true about the fake electors. They want to understand they actually charged them. So this is showing everyone, like Mr. T said, they're not just after me, they're after you. If they had their way, they'd be treating every one of us just like the J6 people, 18, 19 months in jail with no hearings, open and notorious violation of constitutional rights. I mean, just about every civilized country on the face of this earth disallows that kind of treatment. Hi, Larry, how are you? But it's happening. And the sad thing about it is, and we know some, that there are people who go, good, let them sit there and rot in jail. They tried to overthrow the government, and Trump is a poopy head. Yeah, we know people like that. They can't see past their nose. And my question to some of them sometimes, I'll say, you got to answer this part. What word would you use? Can't, won't, or might? And they'll say, what do you mean? I'll say can't, won't, or might. Can't, won't, or might what? And I'll say, see past your nose when it comes to what's happening in this country. Is it because you can't, you won't, or maybe you will? That's up to you. Because I have no doubt what's going to happen. One way or the other, this country is going to get straightened out. Jersey Joe, how you doing? So, and I hope that these posts that I go over will help you all to feel the same way. Lower your doubts, okay? Like I said, our job, as we've already been told by Mr. T, we're warriors, right? Is to inform people, be credible, but also we have to be prepared mentally and physically at home with things we need in case things get kooky, okay? And we don't create situations or put ourselves in situations that will raise the possibility of bodily harm through civil unrest. We don't do that verbally. We don't do it physically. We use our brains, we use our logic, and we use our information. Because as far as I'm concerned, I'm in full agreement with what has been said on the board, number 17. It is the biggest inside look on national security issues, the state of our nation, and what's happening behind the scenes that Americans have ever been privy to in the history of this country. Handle with care. And as I've said many times, we are the news, KNEWS, but we all also are the NEWS to our friends. And with that, we've been told, handle with care. We don't run around with stuff that's just distractions. Hi, Tyne, how are you? The link is in the description, Kate. All you gotta do is click on the link. It'll take you right there. And while you're there, when you get there, hit the thumbs up. Hit the thumbs up right when you get there before you click on the video. Make sure you hit that thumbs up because that helps us get around. Yeah, Gary says hit the more button in the title. When you go on Bumble, when you get, like if you hit on that link, you'll see my icon there, my title, and you hit that again, it'll give you my whole lineup of videos. Hit it 2 times, it'll put them in order. Hi, 13BLT13, how are you? Joy, how are you? So we'll be heading over there in a little bit. Oh, thank you, Nikki. I'll have a sip of coffee right now, and you reminded me, wet my whistle. But anyway, this is a viewer-supported and creator-supported channel only. I don't get anything from you, Tissel. I do not care to, even though I qualify for monetization and all that kind of stuff, they can run ads on. I know that they have good people, young people in the tech business. They're not all, on the wrong side of things. But I don't accept anything from any platform. Have a link for Buy Me a Coffee in the description if anybody wants to help the channel out. I appreciate everybody that's helped the channel out in the past. If anybody wants to help sponsor the programs, I appreciate it. Yes, that's right, Lori. It's Mountain Man Speaks on Bumble. And if you hit the drawing or whatever it is of my, what do you call it, emoji or whatever it is, you hit that a couple times and it updates the videos. Redhausen, how you doing? Nice to meet you. So I'm going to be going over there in a couple of minutes. So everybody who's new to this broadcast, please be aware that I put a link to Bumble, BMBLE, and everybody knows what that is, because that's where we're going to carry on part 2 of this broadcast. And it will be a picture show if everything works well. And I'll be showing videos of Mr. T, where I'm going to tell you that there's no doubt as to what's going to happen with this country. I don't know the times frame. Nobody's supposed to know the time frame, but less than 10 people know exactly what's going on. And we ain't in that group, but we do know that people are working hard for us. People are taking risk for us, and things are happening. Compared to 2016, this country is in much better shape than it was in 2016. This country was in danger. We're in danger now, but at least we know that there is a purpose and a mission that is being completed, and we've got to do our part, and we know what our part is. So I will be heading over to Bumble, and I will be seeing you soon. People who tune in after I've done my live stream, you can always come back here later on, check it out. But if you come in the next hour or so, you can hit that Bumble link and come over and join us. Okay, so Phil, we can go down the road a little bit, but I'll be talking about other things. So anyway, you all have a great evening. I'll be seeing you over on Bumble. And this is Mountain Man on Utizzle, over and out.